Video will be titled "The Benefits of Dysfunction." There's a lot of talk about black dysfunction, black people being dysfunctional, and why that is so. Well, it's simple. The reason black people are so dysfunctional is because there are benefits to being dysfunctional in the black community. Let me give you a good example. The reason why black women have kids by multiple men is because they can always find another black man who will look past the fact that she has kids and still date her. Be chivalrous as long as she has a fat ass or she pleases him sexually. So that black woman has no problem going to a childless black man who has things going for himself, made the right decisions. She has no problem throwing herself at him because most black men don't have standards or the proper standards for a woman. The only standards black guys have is have a fat ass, give her some pussy, sex. That's it. Doesn't matter about how many kids a black woman has, how much of a headache she can be, things of that nature, how good her credit is and shit. Niggas don't give a damn. You know. So that there are benefits to this shit. It's just like the reason most black women are whores is because a lot of black men don't really want honorable women. It's just like I can see a black man who's married, right? And the black man's wife can dress with her ass out, titties out, flirt with other men, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit goes on all the time. Sleep around behind his back because black dudes don't hold their women to high standards. And other men will also look at that black guy's wife as fair game. It's like a black woman who's married. It's like she's almost not married to most niggas. Niggas will still step to her. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times she'll go for it. She'll sleep around because a lot of black women, whether the married ones, they'll still dress like hoes. And women, especially black women, they love sexual talk. They love to talk about sex and things of that nature. And if you don't talk to them about that kind of stuff, you're boring. They don't really want to fuck with you. They don't really want to talk to you too tough. I'm talking about even black women who are married. That's what I'm talking about. The ones who are married engage in sexual talk with other men at the workplace, on the street, wherever. And they like it. They'll bring it up more often than not. And if you don't talk like that to them, they look at you like something wrong with you. If you try to be this, if you try to be respectful to black women, a lot of times they don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? They want that disrespectful talk or whatever, if you want to call it that. They like that shit. They thrive off that shit. So all this is dysfunction. And like I said, a lot of black men will look at another man's wife as fair game and try her too. Because most black women don't don't honor the institution of marriage or whatnot. It's just something to say that they've done that they'll use to sort of as an ego boost to themselves. I'm married, you know what I'm saying? To have a ring. But just actually being married and shit and playing that role, a lot of them don't do that. A lot of black women do a lot of things at face value. They like face value shit, you know. Um, they don't actually like it. They just like they don't actually like the rules of marriage, but they like the ideal of it, so they can flash their ring around, say my husband, but really engaging in the rules of it, like being faithful and understanding all that, they don't care for all that stuff. But there are benefits to dysfunction. Just like a guy who gets out of prison, like black women can use excuses like when they engaging in a relationship with a guy who just got out of prison, you know, and they'll use those excuses like, well, most black guys go to prison and that kind of shit, which is a load of shit. It's really just them being dysfunctional, engaging in the behavior of the lowest common denominator, and those are just built-in excuses that they use to do what they do. See, in the black community, black women, like this other old saying that says, the two freest people in the world is a black man, is a black woman and a white man. That's very fucking true because those two groups of people can do pretty much anything they want to do. A white man doesn't have to answer to a white woman. A black woman does not have to answer to a black man. You see what I'm saying? A black woman can engage in the foulest behavior on the planet and she can still get a simp black man because most black men don't have high esteem or high standards. Those are some of the benefits, a few of the benefits